For years, they were the definition of Hollywood royalty. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, two names that echoed through red carpets, movie premieres, and the hearts of millions who believed in second chances. Their story was one of love reborn, a rekindled flame that defied time itself. After 2 decades apart, they came together again, as if destiny had waited patiently for its cue.
With rumors of divorce swirling, you wouldn't think now would be the best time to post a breakup song to Instagram, but that's not stopping Jennifer Lopez.
This is the news that we all could see coming. As you mentioned, the speculation around Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck has been swirling for months, but this morning, the timing sending a real statement.
But what began as a fairy tale soon turned into something far darker. Behind the headlines, behind the carefully posed photos and public smiles, the cracks began to show. And now, in the wake of their quiet, devastating separation, one man from Jennifer's past has stepped forward. Not for fame, not for revenge, but, as he says, for truth. His name is Mark Anthony, Jennifer's ex-husband and father of her children, a man who shared not only her heart, but her private world, the side of J-Lo few ever saw. For years, he said nothing. Through her marriages, divorces, and world tours, Mark remained silent, watching from the shadows as the woman he once loved.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. After months of speculation, the pair are calling it quits. The singer filing for divorce after 2 years of marriage exactly.
Built an empire of image and ambition. But after the collapse of Jennifer 2.0, something changed. His silence broke. The confession didn't come as a tabloid headline. It came quietly. In an interview, in moments of raw honesty, Mark spoke not of bitterness.
One thing I can say about Jennifer Lopez is, if nothing, she's consistent. This is who Jennifer is. And I feel like she stands in the woman that's a hopeless romantic that loves to share her love. I feel like this is who she is, and asking her to change is...
But love is also different the second time around, don't you think?
I would think, but not her.
We tried because we had kids. And then we said, both of us felt like we don't want this to be the model that our kids see of marriage.
But of exhaustion. He talked about the walls around her heart, about how love and control often lived side by side. She's not the person people think she is.
There's a story that I'm surprised that I am as interested in as I am. This is the rumor, now months-long rumors, of a divorce between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
We grew apart. We had a marriage that didn't work. This happens. There's somebody I love and respect, but to whom I shouldn't be married any longer.
He said, she's stronger than anyone, but sometimes that strength comes from fear. Fear, the word hangs heavy. Because for Jennifer Lopez, fear has always been both a weapon and a wound. Fear of fading relevance, fear of betrayal, fear of being seen without perfection. To the world, Jennifer Lopez was the unstoppable force, the dancer from the Bronx who became a global phenomenon. She conquered music, movies, and fashion. Every headline, every stage, every frame built.
Do you think you've forgiven me all the way?
Yeah, I think I've forgiven you all the way. I think I need to forgive myself some things.
Carefully, piece by piece, to create an image of power and confidence. But Mark's words hinted at something else. A woman consumed by her own legend. The sound fades into silence. A single note of piano lingers.
If in fact Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck don't have a prenuptial agreement, they've just created a lot of trouble for themselves. They're going to need attorneys, they're going to need accountants to comb through all the financial records, and even though it's only 2 years, they've each made a significant amount of money in these last 2 years.
The story of J-Lo and Ben Affleck was supposed to be her happy ending. Two stars who'd found their way back after 20 years apart. The world watched as they kissed at film festivals, bought mansions, blended families, and spoke of forever. It felt perfect.
And it's interesting to note here, J-Lo filed for divorce in LA County Superior Court pro per, or without an attorney. So it will be really curious to see how this plays out legally.
Without an attorney?
Without an attorney.
And no prenup.
Right. And on their wedding anniversary.
And on their wedding anniversary.
Right.
Wow.
Perhaps more to come. Eva.
Perfect. Because behind the curtain, those closest to them whispered about the arguments, the tension, the exhaustion of two people trying to prove to the world that love could rewrite history. In recent months, witnesses say things unraveled fast. Ben looked distant in public, frustrated at media attention. Jennifer appeared alone at major events, still smiling, but with eyes that told another story. Then came the announcement. Quiet.
Oh, like this is gonna solve everything.
Right.
And it doesn't. It gives them a whole different set of issues that they have to work out. And, it's just about, I just think that life is kind of beautiful that way, and that it balances out for everybody. And everybody has their struggles, and everybody has their journey to walk. And you think it's gonna be one thing, and it's another thing, and it has twists and turns. And all you can do is
clean and calculated. Irreconcilable differences. Mark and Jennifer's story began long before Hollywood turned its cameras their way. They were friends, collaborators, two artists drawn together by rhythm and ambition. In public, their chemistry was electric. But behind the scenes, Mark recalls a woman consumed by control. In her career.
And so you just kind of have to come to terms with that and just feel like, well, we don't put anything out there. It's not like we're out there, as you said, it's the first time we've ever been interviewed together, and that's because we're in a movie together. Right. It's not like we want to kind of, show and tell Martha Stewart and kind of be like, this is our sitting room. You know what I mean? It's like, well,
we do like you.
I would never ever pry.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So never would I pry. Right. What was it like the first night getting back together? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, it must be like, oh my God, we're back together after 18 years. That's like, right?
Her relationships, even her emotions. Everything had to be perfect, he once said. There was no room for flaws, not in her, not in anyone around her. For years, he accepted it. Because loving Jennifer meant loving her drive, her hunger to be the best.